Hey guys, so I wanted to film a stamp storage video for you guys, how I store my stamps basically, since it was requested, and I've been meaning to film this forever, but since I'm actually in the process of moving, it's just a lot to do. So I wanted to get this filmed before I moved because I know there's going to be probably a lapse in videos for at least 2 weeks during my move as I get everything reset up. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the containers I keep these in. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably saw pictures of these containers that I got from the dollar store. And honestly, they're like super convenient. They kind of look like the ones that they sell also in Target in clear. And basically this first blue one, which is the wider one, as you can notice, this one's just a tad bit smaller. I keep basically my Project Life type stamps in here, and also a few, I guess, what would be considered card making stamps, but to me anything can be a card making stamp or Project Life stamp. I mean, obviously the ones with sayings are a little bit more geared to Project Life, but really if you have an imagination you can use any kind of stamp. So I try to keep them on hand on my desk, obviously not this close up, but for the sake of this video. So this first one, I just keep basically all of my, you know, Ellie's, Studio Calico, Technique Tuesdays. I keep them all in here. Certain ones I do keep in the packages. And then there's ones right here in this section where I don't keep them in the packages because these were the ones that came in those, you know, those yellow paper packages from Studio Calico that I really hated because they were like so bulky and like, you know, so you can see here, like, you know, that they have that rip apart, like when by the time you take them off of the glue dots they're stuck on, it's like they rip, and oh, I just hated them. So I much prefer this packaging versus those big yellow bulky ones that flip open. But anyway, that's how I keep these because I felt like it was a really waste of space to keep them within the packaging, because I can hold a whole bunch of them in here without the packaging and they fit a lot more. And then obviously, randomly I have like this one die in here, and I just put that in there because I had recently gotten it, so I wanted to remember that I had it. And I basically go from smaller to larger. In the front I have the smaller Studio Calico stamps, and you know, that way like they don't get like basically lost in here, because obviously like as a crafter, one of my issues is that out of sight, out of mind. I forget I have things that I have if I don't see them. So the more organized I am, I feel like the more use I get out of my stash and everything. And I also wanted to show you guys this stamp set I got from Kelly Perky, the class she did in Whimsidoodle. I was able to snag one of these stamp sets, which I'm super happy about, because as a Florida girl, like, I was like, I need to have this stamp set. I know I'm moving, but like, I want to have this every time I visit Florida. I have cute little things I can make, and I can't wait to show you guys some of the embellishments I am creating with some of these stamps. Like, anywho, let me get back on the subject. Y'all know I can ramble. Then this is my smaller one that I keep, and basically in here I keep all my smaller sets, which include Freckled Fawn, Scraptastic right here. I just keep them basically, I try to arrange them from smaller to bigger as I did in the bigger one. So all my tinier like Studio Calico stamps fit right in here, including the ones that don't have like that had the packaging that I didn't like, that I just like ripped off the thing and I just put them in here. But I try to keep them all in like somewhat decent order. Of course, as I go pulling them throughout the week as I use them, they get a little bit more unorganized, but I try to organize them as best I can. Then I also keep my Stitches with a Twist stamps in there. I try to keep basically all manufacturers, I try to keep them together as much as I can so that I know exactly where they are. I try to keep the Gossamer Blue with the Gossamer Blue, Freckled Fawn with the Freckled Fawn, Scraptastic with the Scraptastic. I try to keep them all in order. Obviously it doesn't always work every single time, but for the most part it does work. And then these small, longer ones that are awkward shapes, like from Studio Calico, that were for the Project Life ones, I keep all of these in the back because it's just easier to keep them there and to kind of just pull them out whenever necessary, like this one that came with also that packaging I didn't like. And I just keep them there so that I can just grab them whenever I need to. And so far this system is really working for me, and it was really cheap. I literally spent $2 on both of these bins, and these would work great either being on your desk or on top of a shelf, and that so you can really run your hands through them, because for me, I like to be able to kind of just like look at what I have, pick things out. And then I'm going to show you the one other way that I also store my stamps so y'all can see. I also keep my stamps in these large freezer Ziploc bags. Right here you see this is all Some Odd Girl. I keep them all together by collection, and I love Some Odd Girls. If you can't tell, I have a bunch of stamps in here. Basically, I keep them like this because these are the ones that if I have a specific theme in mind, like I'm gonna make a card, all I have to do is go and grab this bag, and I keep this bag basically in one of my little cubbies that looks just like, sorry if I made y'all sick right now, just like this. And I keep it in there. This one cabinet is literally just for my greeting farm stamps, because I just have so many that it wouldn't make sense to try to put them in a Ziploc, so they get their own little area right here. Sorry y'all, but these I put in a bag because I also put them in a cubby the way that I have my greeting farm stamps. But let's say I have 4 or 5 of these bags inside one of those one cabinets, so that way they stay organized. So instead of just having all these stamps just in a cabinet with no real organization to them, I individually put every stamp in a separate freezer lock bag by brand, and then I put it into the cabinet, and then whenever I need to find a stamp, I literally just have to pull the bag. For this one, I put SOG real quick there just in case I can't see it for whatever reason, but I have several bags in one cabinet, and it works really well as far as just keeping them organized. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have them on hand like the ones I have in back, but those are the ones that I would use more often because I've been doing a lot more project life as of recently than I have been doing card making. So that's part of the reason that I like to keep those on the desk. But basically, I do have a system now. My system may change, and maybe when I'm in my new space, which it's not like I've never at this point had my own craft area, so I'm basically always constantly working with either like a corner in my room or whatever, so I'm not sure how my setup is gonna be when I move. But as soon as I get everything set up, I plan on showing you guys while it's still organized, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's the plan for right now. But I want to just show you guys this since I know y'all had requested it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions on anything as far as stamp storage, let me know. I'm not like the queen of organization, but I try to keep things somewhat in an organized manner. And I hope these ideas help you guys in keeping your room more organized. And you guys will be seeing more project life videos and more organizational videos and all of that, so bear with me as I do this move. But I love you guys, and as always, be sure to subscribe if you like my videos. Be sure to like this video if you want to see more videos on how I store my stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all are awesome. Bye!